Situated at the foot of Signal Hill in Cape Town, you will find the colourful community of the Boerkaap, or as it's also referred to as the Malay Quarter. Living here is a group of Afrikaans-speaking Muslim people called the Cape Malay. This community can trace their origins to waves of Indonesian and South Asian slaves, as well as native African people. This is most probably one of the most beautiful segments of Cape Town. And Elias is enjoying himself. He's already taking photos like crazy. And we're just going to stroll around here. And I gotta confess, I'm truly hoping that in some way we will be able to get dinners somewhere, because the food in this area is just spectacular. This most distinct neighborhood of Cape Town is a bouquet of things to see, taste and explore. The Boerkaap's origin date back to the 1760s, when numerous huurhuisjes, or then rental houses, were built and leased to slaves. The houses are a mix of Cape Dutch and Georgian architecture. The choice of color is said to be credited to the fact that while on lease, all the houses had to be white. When this rule was eventually lifted and the slaves were allowed to buy the properties, all the houses were painted bright colors by their owners as an expression of their freedom. Today, the Boerkaap is a focus point for tourism, and one of the main attractions are the flavorful, delicious food that is made with recipes dating back centuries and are a spicy mix of Middle Eastern and Dutch styles of cooking, usually consisting of fruit, spices, vegetables and meat. After we filmed the Boerkaap, or the Malay Quarters, somebody told us that we should actually try Malayan food. And there's a restaurant up here on the mountain that apparently will give us that experience. And that's where we're heading. We don't know what's lying ahead for us, especially Elias. And yeah, we're a couple of minutes late. But that's just because we're driving like crazy, and this city's traffic lights are incredible. Yeah. But yes, so join us as we taste traditional Malayan cuisine. Is that how you say it? Malayan? Malay? Anyways, let's go eat. We're here at Boerkaap Kombuis kitchen, and we're gonna see what they're gonna dish us up right now. Boerkaap Kombuis is an authentic Cape Malay restaurant that embodies the culture, beauty and the uniqueness of this area. The restaurant is owned by Joseph and Nazli Larney, and they call themselves total Boerkaapers as they were born and raised here. Not only are we doing guerrilla filming, we are now doing guerrilla eating, because we are not in a position to do a cooking show or eating show or anything like that, but we've got two tasting dishes here that's absolutely crazy. So On the menu so far is we've got bobotie, Elias. This is your bobotie, and then we've got denning vleis, which I'm not too sure what that is, but we're gonna taste it. I'm gonna start struggling to eat now. I'm gonna struggle to talk now because I want to eat it. You've got your butter chicken, you've got your lamb curry, and you've got your chicken curry, and then you've got your rices and stuff. So I think let's jump away. Don't you want to dish up a little bit there? And
looks so amazing.
Yeah. Now, from what I hear is that Malay food is absolutely amazingly filled with flavor, and that's what we're going to try and find out now. I think I like butter chicken. All right. That is definitely, it's not the way my mom made it, but it's very good. Very, very good.
It's a lot of good spices in it.
There is a lot of great spices in here. I am totally destroying mine. Let's get to this plate. Which one shall we try first? Let's go for the butter chicken.
Yeah.
All right. Butter chicken. That is good.
Yeah.
Let's try the meat. The denning meat. It was pickled in something. Oh, that's... Oh, I didn't taste it properly. Let me try again.
Yeah.
Oh, this is amazing. Let's go for the chicken curry this round. Are you ready?
Yeah.
And here we go. Are you sure this is the chicken curry? Ooh, this is great.
Yeah.
Yum, 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 yum. So far, it's great. So what I'm realizing is that the food is extremely tasteful.
Yeah. A lot of spices in it.
Oh, flavors,
So good.
but it's not hot. It's not spicy.
Not at all.
It is delicious. And so they've got some rice, and there's some tomato and onion, and some rotis that we also need to use and stuff.
Yeah.
Overall, I think this is an experience like you would not believe. So, I don't know about you guys, but we're gonna eat now.
Yeah.
I have the most extreme privilege of sitting with Joseph, the owner of this beautiful restaurant, Malay Kombuis. Can you give me a little bit background about the food? Because the flavors that we experienced was out of this world. Where did that start?
Look, what we just ate now is biryani.
Okay,
That never started here.
okay,
It never started also in where many of our forefathers came from, which was the Malaysian and Indonesian archipelago.
yeah,
It started way back in India at some point. And the name also, it is a mixture of different colors in the rice,
okay,
the word biryani. But our food, and I normally say, when posed that particular question by tourists and people who come here, because my wife normally say, my husband will give you a little history. Sometimes the husband don't feel like talking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyway, I always tell people, this food is not unique to us,
yeah,
because this food is actually a fusion of Eastern and Western cuisine.
okay,
There was a marriage between the two.
yeah,
And how did that marriage start? Remember, these people were brought here by the Dutch
yes,
as slaves, most of them.
yeah,
When the Dutch came around this part of South Africa, there was one intention to colonize what is today called the Western Cape. They succeeded in that. What the history didn't tell us, that simultaneously they also colonized some of the islands that form part of the Malaysian and Indonesian archipelago.
Yes.
There was a guy on one of those islands whose name was Qadir Abdul Salam, Muslim chap, and he objected to these Dutch boys wanting to take over his land, his fatherland. So what did the Dutch boys do? They took him from his fatherland and they brought him to their colony here, far away where he could cause trouble. And they put him in a cell in Robben Island. But many of the other people, so it was not just slaves that were brought here, it was also people who objected to Dutch occupation.
Resistance. Yeah.
When these slaves came here, they started working in the manor houses of the Dutch people here, all right? As slaves, that is. And this was a slave quarter, by the way,
Yeah.
all right? But Malay, if I can jump quickly just to explain that term, Malay is just anglicized the word that the Dutch used at the time to segment people of the Muslim faith. They call them Malayer.
Okay.
Malayer, Malayer, can you see?
Okay.
Malayer. So when South Africa became a member of the global community again, all the terminology will anglicize. So Malayer became Malay. It's got nothing to do with the country of Malaysia. So when these people, ex-Malaysian expats or slaves, they work with the people here in the kitchen of the boss, right, of the manor homes. So now I am a slave from one of those islands. Now I ask my Khoisan brother, listen, I'm getting off tomorrow by the boss, but I feel for my own food of my country. But I can't find this spice here and that spice that we get in our country. So, but I want to make my food that I'm used to. But how do I get substitute for those spices? So the Khoisan worker or co-worker will tell him, but now, how does this spice taste? You know, what's the flavor? So he will say, and then the Khoisan says, then you take this, do that. Immediately, it changed the color, if you like, of the food, of the cuisine.
Yeah.
Voila! Malay cooking was born in this country.
Awesome.
So it was the fusion of the different spices.
And traditions.
And traditions.
Yes.
And therefore, when we had a very famous Dutch chef here one day, sitting there, that's why I point there, when he looked at our menu and he saw the term frikadelle, he almost jumped from his chair and he said to Nazli, but we have the same, even the same term frikadelle from in Holland.
Yeah.
And then I always tell the tourists sitting here, I say to them, you know what? So no matter where you come from in the world, be it England, be it the Americas, wherever, but some way and somehow your food played a role in the formation of our food coming from the East. So even in food, I say to people, people are connected.
Yes.
So that's basically a short history of our cuisine. For example, the term denenvleis. You read the menu.
Yes.
There's a dish there called denenvleis.
And it is amazingly delicious.
Now denenvleis, denen is a Malay term meaning to preserve.
Okay.
At the time, there was no refrigeration.
Yes.
So the people found out that if they rubbed the fresh meat with tamarind, it preserved it longer.
Okay, so it had the taste of tamarind.
That's right.
Okay.
So when they said that, and after they found out that that very same tamarind rubbed meat, when they cook it, it has a sweet and sour taste.
And it's beautiful.
Voila, the dish denenvleis was born. Denen, to preserve, vlees, meat.
Yes.
Denenvleis, preserved meat with tamarind.
It's like a fresh sauce.
That's right.
It's just a taste adventure, I almost want to say. That's so amazing. We love the food tonight because of the flavors and stuff.
It kind of blows up your mouth, the taste buds and so on.
Thank you so much that we could sit down with you and talk.
It's a pleasure.
And come and give your taste buds an adventure of a lifetime and come and taste the Malay food, the traditional Malay cuisine.
Yes.
I almost want to say the traditional Malay flavor explosion
Yeah.
here at Malay Kombuis. If there was ever a program that I wish that you guys could smell and taste, then this would have been it. I hope you enjoyed it, because this was really guerrilla filmmaking, because it was just an opportunity that we had to grab. I wish I could make something longer with the interview. I wish I could do it better like we usually do, but this was literally organized within moments, and you can hear that I am totally, my mind is blown. This was the most amazing food taste experience, and you can have it too if you come to the Cape. Malay Kombuis. It is so worth it. We will try and link some links in the links below, and that you can come and check it out. But if you are in the Cape Town area, I would superly advise you guys to come and experience the Malay traditional cuisine. It is truly an experience that you will not regret. So we'll see you next time again in the next episode as we continue our adventures here in the Cape Town area.